I made this coffee especially for this video because this is gonna require several hours of my attention and my patience. So hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin in case you guys are new here. So in case you guys missed the big news, we're moving again, which means I need to pack up this entire filming room. Now off the bat, it doesn't look like there's too much in here, but because we're moving, that means I need to consolidate a lot of my yarn. This is the part that stresses me out a little bit because although it is deceiving to the eye, my yarn stash it's out of hand. I got yarn in the bins over here. I have yarn in my little slider closet. I have yarn under the bed, and I also have like several bags of yarn in the garage, which means I need to kind of carefully go through everything, just start deciding what yarn I'm gonna bring with us to our new moving location. So my task today is to organize my entire yarn stash and possibly cut my stash down by half. Let's break out the yarn stash and then start sorting them into different piles. I'm literally gonna be exposing my deepest, darkest secrets here because the stash, you're not ready for it. So to begin with, this is the initial pile. It's not everything in my closet, but I'm already taking up a lot of space. So I'm just gonna start here, kind of put them into different piles, and then once I have an idea of what's going on, I can go ahead and pull out more yarn from the closet and the bed and whatnot. How does the stash get so out of hand so quickly? Oh my gosh, this is gonna break my heart to have to get rid of a lot of this yarn because I'm already looking at this pile and this is everything that I wanna keep and I know that I can't. So without further ado, I'm gonna dump everything out. Oh, I also just stumbled upon some acrylic and some tencel yarn that I dyed. I kind of did this like in partnership with Michaels. I picked up some of this really gorgeous tencel yarn. I'm still kind of like gathering my thoughts on how well I actually like this yarn because I haven't really crocheted or anything with it yet, but I have these two really gorgeous like slippery smooth hanks. We're just gonna sell these. I also found a bunch of these Wool and the Gang. I think that this is their Shiny Happy Cotton. So I have a bunch in like this baby blue shade, and because I've been holding onto it for so long, I think it's time to just like let it go. So all of these are gonna go in the sell pile. Ooh, this is a newer yarn that I just recently kind of discovered. This is the Hobie Upcycled Alpaca Blend. I have a lot of these, but I think I'm at least going to bring a few in like neutral colors. You know what? There are really cold winters where I'm going. Like I'm talking snow, ice, sleet, hail, possibly even blizzards. So I'm gonna hang on to more of like this oat milk kind of shade. I think I have 3, but I also have the Upcycled Alpaca Blend in like a burgundy wine red. And then I have it in like this really dark gray. So I think, I'm gonna hold on to the gray ones. Okay, let's scooch some of this yarn over. Oh man, I've only just begun and it's already getting out of hand. Now I'm also finding a bunch of these Hobie seashell. These were just recently sent to me, so I haven't had a chance to actually like make any projects with them. I think I have like this kind of off-white, somewhat like sandy beige color, and then I also have a white, and then I have some teal. Honestly, I want to bring these, so I think they're going in the come with me pile. We're gonna bring them. Oh, I still have some of this Alize Diva yarn from the shorts that I made, but I think I'm just gonna sell this and list it because it's fingering weight. I don't need any more fingering weight yarn. So that's in the sale pile. Oh my gosh. Now this is some of my favorite yarns since like the start of the year. This is the Hobbii Friends Cotton Silk print. Now as we're speaking, literally like a few minutes ago, I had just finished making a micro shorts tutorial. Yes, I know, your girl did it. She came through with the promise. So I made these little micro shorts using this exact yarn, which is the Hobbii Friends Cotton Silk print. And this is what it turns out like. I'm gonna make the executive decision. It's in this sell pile. I can't look at it. It's in there. Speaking of which, I also have the Hobbii Friends silk yarn in like this kind of like deeper blue colorway. I was originally making Jordan like a little mesh tank top that he could wear. It was honestly super, super basic and simple. But for whatever reason, like towards the end of that project, the passion died out. Like let's be real, I'm not gonna finish that project. So I might just unravel it and like reskein it up and then also put this in the sell pile. So I have a few like really gorgeous luxury yarns that are really hard for me to let go. It's the Rico Design Creative Melange Garzotto. I made a video using some of this yarn a while back and it is truly stunning. I love it. It's like a number 4 heavy Aran weight, but it's really, really fluffy and gorgeous. I picked up this gray shade so long ago because I really thought I was gonna have the motivation to make like a little neutral cardigan. It never happened. So this is also in the sale pile along with this Hobbii Winter Glow. It's like 50% wool, 50 acrylic. I've had this colorway hidden away in my storage for like probably close to 2 years. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like the colors on this definitely scream summer. This is actually the perfect summer colorway. Not to mention the Winter Glow is a little bit more expensive than all of the other yarns on Hobbii. But am I truly and honestly going to use this yarn before we move? It's not happening. It's never gonna happen. So that is also in the sell pile. As we speak, I have one whole baggie of yarn to sell, but we are just on the tip of the iceberg. And the Titanic is coming. Time for the bins. It's a keep for sure. Nothing like finding notions like beads and buttons at the very bottom of my bin. Honestly, I'm gonna hang on to these because I special ordered them from Etsy and still have never used them, but I'm gonna hold on to these. And this like this little like fairy garden pack, I'm gonna save this because I want to. Okay, future Erin is here because I'm currently in the process of working on my Midsummer Yarn Advent project. So far, this is what I have. I still have a few more rows to add on. As you can see, I have like all of the colorways already used up, but I still have one more mini and then a full hank that I need to add on to my project. So I'm gonna continue to crochet on this and make a little bit more progress as I talk to you guys about today's video sponsor, Creative Crochet Corner. Creative Crochet Corner is the #1 online resource for all things crochet related. They're a very close-knit, or shall I say close crochet community, where yarn lovers can all come together to share their passion for all things crocheting, where you can also learn new skills and discover new patterns. Creative Crochet Corner has thousands of step-by-step videos on crochet stitches, special techniques, and patterns for all skill levels. Now, the really great thing about them is, of course, they have the traditional crochet content, but they also provide instructional videos for Tunisian crochet and amigurumi. As a member, you'll have access to Creative Crochet Corner's live events where their expert instructors share tips, answer questions, and engage with the crochet community in real time. And of course, like always, we have a lovely offer. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link down below in the description will get a full year of premium membership to Creative Crochet Corner for only $1.49. This is such a steal. I'm really interested to see who signs up and who wants to take some classes with me. At the moment, I am like on the very last row of this shrug, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up off camera. But again, thank you to Creative Crochet Corner for sponsoring today's video and supporting me and my channel. Sell pile is getting huge behind me. I already have this one bag full, and then at this point, because I have to take photos of everything, I'm just gonna leave it out on the floor so that I can take photos and add the listings to whatnot. Now I'm gonna move on to the bins. I already went through one and decided what I was gonna keep and what I'm gonna sell. Another yarn that's really hard for me to let go, Rico Design Creative Melange Chunky. Now all of these like skeins of yarn are from the exact same colorway. So it is like a roving style. There's a lot of different colors, but these are all supposed to be the same exact color. So I think I have 10. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, oh my gosh, 12. I have like 13 balls, is that right? I want to keep all, but I gotta condense. 7, okay, I'm keeping 7. These are going in the keep pile, oh man. And then the other 6 are gonna be listed. Speaking of next, I have this universal yarn Offbeat, holding on to this way too long. I think it's time to kind of like give up my hopes. Let's be realistic. I'm not using it. Sell pile. Ooh, Noro. I'm gonna be completely honest. Most things Noro are coming with me. It's really hard to let go of these. And this is like a really interesting kind of crazy color. Don't know what I would make with only 2 of these. Ooh, ooh, more Noro. Keep, sell, keep, sell. More Noro, it's coming with me. For sure. I mean, look at this color. It looks gray, but there's actually like a lot of little pastel colors in there. Kind of like a subtle little rainbow. We're keeping her. Absolute keep already. There's a lot I wanted to do with this. I think it would be fun to knit something or crochet something with this yarn. This is the Lanes de Nord Poema Alpaca. And then I kind of want to use those like little fairy garden beads that I picked up because the colors coordinate so well together. Absolute keep. Oh, sell. I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. This is the Rico Design Creative Lazy Hazy Summer Cotton. Y'all know how I feel about their yarn names because they name it the most outrageous thing. Ooh, we're starting to thin out the pile. This is actually exciting because I have like, I don't know what to call it, kind of like a newfound freedom where I don't feel as attached to all of my yarn like I used to. Like just knowing that I'm gonna have a clean start, a fresh slate. I feel very willing to let go of a lot of this, I think, just because I know with having my own hand-dyed yarn business, I want to keep some of my own yarn. New yarn's gonna come out. Like I just need to make space for something new. And this is kind of like my little opportunity to clean house to the best of my ability, okay? Our keep pile is starting to get a little big, okay, a little outrageous, but it is better than I thought it was gonna be. So we're making progress. Progress is here. Now I'm also exposing myself because I do have a few yarn packages. This is yarn that I ordered, but I never got around to opening it. There was like a coupon code for Line Brand, but I ordered this yarn because I had like a 20% off coupon, never opened the package. So I picked up their Line Brand's Landscapes Breeze. I have loved this yarn ever since I first saw it in stores. I think 4 balls in this one colorway, and it is truly gorgeous. It's like a chainette, a very loose chainette with a lot of fluff to it. So I do want to hold on to these because I was thinking maybe like lacy, meshy poncho. And then I didn't realize I picked up 6 balls in this more like, it's still dark. This is a little bit more like cool toned pink, blue, purples. Whereas this one is more slightly warm toned. So Yeah, I have like 10 balls in total. I probably shouldn't keep all of them, but I'll do 4 and 4. So I'm gonna put 2 of these more subtle ones in the sell pile. Now this is the second to last bin, and it's the one that's probably gonna take me the longest, so I'm not gonna put too much thought into it. But this bin right here is kind of like my all-time favorite collection. Pretty sure most of this I'm not gonna let go of, but it's at least worth it to go through it. Now right on the very top, we've got Noro cakes. Okay, you already know it's a keep. So I have this really gorgeous colorway. I think this is the Yukata line. This is my all-time favorite colorway in this line. And then I'm also gonna keep, this is the Subame line. I had just recently made this little V-neck raglan using this exact colorway. My leftover yarn from that project is quite substantial, so I'm gonna hold on to those. Oh my gosh, I forgot I have this. This is the Darn Good yarn. These are like their monthly subscriptions, so each month they have a new colorway. This is rather old, but this is the Darn Good Twist Sport Weight Silk yarn. I also have a coupon code, a discount code for them, so I'll leave it here on screen as well as down below in the description, but it's a pretty hefty coupon, okay? I know you guys like the discounts. I, unfortunately, am going to let these go. Keep. Oh, that was a really weird sound. And then me finding, there's a lot of talking in this video. I'm kind of gassed right now. I ordered this probably 2 years ago because I really got into crocheting with sari silk ribbon yarn. It's like a number 5, number 6, maybe even like a number 7, but it's a really unique type of fiber. So I had bought like this bulk order from Etsy from like my little seller that does the sari silk, but then they also had these textured ones. And for the longest time, I wanted to knit like a little mini dress. I can't let go of these. These are like way too special. I'm keeping her because this is unique. Keep. So I just did the first Whatnot live stream and almost every single item sold. I kind of have them placed in different piles. Just as I was doing the show, I wanted to keep everything kind of organized so that right after I could just start packaging right away. So now I get to spend my afternoon packaging up a ton of orders. This is actually really fun though. The live stream was really enjoyable. Y'all were cracking me up. But now I got to package for the rest of the day. This is from under the bed. So it's already been like a couple of weeks since I filmed part 1 of my decluttering and de-yarn stashing, if we can call it that. But I have officially pulled out the rest of the yarn that's been like hidden away. So 2 of these bags of yarn were in the garage. And then this lovely basket right here is actually for storage underneath the bed, but we use the storage for yarn because I had literally nowhere else to put it. So now we get to commence part 2 of the yarn clear out. Speaking of which, we did officially confirm our move out date and I got all of like the movers and everything booked this morning, which means that officially from today we have a week and 2 days till move out. I haven't packed anything, but it begins with the yarn. So let us begin. You know, I kept holding on to these, but I think I might just have to sell them because they're not being used. These are the Hobie Winter Glow. I absolutely loved this colorway because it's kind of like pastel-y, very, very muted though, almost gray, if you will. And I have 4 of these. I kept thinking I was gonna make a sweater. This is gonna take up too much space. I don't think I can bring these. This is gonna go into the sell pile. Also forgot that I ordered a bunch of this yarn to make sweaters. Like if you guys remember, I used this colorway to make that sweater for Jordan. It's kind of like a top. It was a pattern by Kara's Knit ENG, but this is the Rico Design Fashion Alpaca Superfine Heavens. It is such a gorgeous fiber. I think I'm gonna hold on to the other colorway because I never got around to making something, but I think that I will be selling off and getting rid of this colorway. Yeah, I can't let go of this one. This is the same Hobie Winter Glow, but this colorway, it's something else. I don't really know how to describe it, but I definitely don't want to let go of this because I know that like in the winter months, certain colorways by Hobie sell out really, really fast. Next bag. I already see stuff in here that will not be coming with me. Karen Blossom Cakes, an oldie but a goodie. Just had too many in stock. I picked way too many up, so we're gonna let these go as well. Got too much yarn, baby. Hi, baby number 2. Fabric that I ordered during the pandemic and never sewed anything with it. It's in the sell pile. A forbidden ball of Noro. How could I let this just sit at the bottom of the pile? Crazy colorway, but I only have 1 of these. Really hard to decide if I want to let this go or not, just because it is very, very gorgeous, but realistically, what could I make with 1 of these that would actually be cute and that I would actually use? I think that's almost everything. Have a pretty good pile that I can go ahead and sell again on Whatnot, and then whatever's in these 2 bags at this point has been fully condensed and will be coming with me to the East Coast.